Imagine someone asks you a simple question in English.
You know the answer. You really do.
But when you try to speak, this happens.
I think... Sorry, I know this, but I can't say it.
Now, listen to a better way to handle that same moment.
Give me a second. The main point is that we need more time.
Same person, same idea, very different result.
In the first answer, you freeze. In the second, you give your brain a simple path to follow.
And that is what we're going to work on today.
Why does your brain freeze in English, even when you study?
And what can you say when your mind goes blank?
Because your English did not disappear. Your brain is just under pressure.
With the right kind of practice, you can train your brain to feel ready for those moments.
Let's start with something important. Freezing doesn't mean you forgot everything.
It doesn't mean your English is bad or that you aren't capable of speaking.
Many learners read well, write good sentences, and understand videos. But when suddenly asked to speak, they freeze.
That's because speaking is not only about knowledge, it's about pressure.
When you are alone, you have time. But in a real conversation, someone is waiting.
A meeting, an interview, a video call, suddenly your brain tries to do everything at once.
Understand the question.
Choose the right words.
Organize the idea.
Avoid mistakes and speak clearly.
That is a lot for one single moment.
So the problem is not your English level. The problem is that your brain hasn't practiced that specific situation enough.
This is where the idea of neuroplasticity can help.
Don't worry, we won't make it scientific. It just means your brain changes with practice. It gets better at what it repeats.
Think of your brain like a path. The first time you walk a new path, it feels difficult and you move slowly.
But if you walk that same path again and again, it becomes easy.
If you only study by reading or listening, you are training one kind of path.
To speak in real conversations, you need to train the speaking path too. Hearing a question, taking a breath, and starting with a simple phrase.
One big reason learners freeze is that they practice English without context. They study lists of words, but don't practice the moment they will need them.
Knowing a phrase is one thing. Using it when someone is looking at you is completely different.
So instead of asking, what words should I learn? Ask, what situation do I need to be ready for?
If you freeze in meetings, practice meeting answers. If you freeze after making a mistake, practice recovery phrases.
The first fix is to give your brain a starting line.
A starting line is a short phrase that helps you begin speaking before panic takes over. The hardest part is always the first sentence.
Here are a few starting lines that work anywhere.
Let me put it simply.
The short answer is.
The first thing I would say is...
Instead of saying, sorry, I don't know, you say, let me put it simply. We need more time.
Choose just one or two starting lines and practice them until they feel automatic. Under pressure, simple tools win.
The second fix is to train the full moment, not just the phrase.
Don't just repeat a phrase once and think you know it. Practice the full pattern. Question, breath, starting line, main idea.
Let's try it. Someone asks, what do you think about this idea?
You breathe and say. The short answer is, I like it, but the timeline is too tight.
Your brain needs to practice moving from pressure to speech. Do this for 2 minutes a day with situations you actually face.
Now, what if you start speaking and the sentence comes out completely wrong?
That happens. To learners, to strong speakers, and even to native speakers. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to recover.
Recovery phrases help you repair the sentence and keep going. Try these.
Let me say that again.
Let me rephrase that.
I don't have the perfect word, but the idea is.
Instead of stopping when you get stuck, just say, let me rephrase that. The main issue is the deadline. It sounds calm and professional.
The fourth fix is powerful. Practice out loud, not only in your head.
In your head, your sentences feel smooth and your ideas feel clear. But real speaking uses your mouth, your breathing, and your rhythm.
Pick a situation, like a meeting tomorrow, and practice 3 short answers out loud for just 2 minutes.
This makes your own voice feel familiar in English, and familiarity reduces pressure.
Let's bring this together with quick examples.
Situation 1. In a meeting, someone asks for the main issue. You say, let me put it simply. The main issue is timing.
Situation 2. You lose the perfect word. You say, I don't have the perfect word, but the idea is that we need a safer option.
Situation 3. Your sentence comes out messy. You recover. Let me rephrase that. The main point is that we need more information.
See? The speaker didn't wait for perfect English. They just used a small phrase to build a path.
So remember, if your brain freezes, your English did not disappear. You were just under pressure.
Give your brain a starting line. Train the moment. Use recovery phrases and practice out loud.
If this was useful, subscribe to Just English Today.
We'll see you in the next one.